Hello, everybody, and happy Independence Day. I'm Tyler Solis with the National Weather Service in San Diego, bringing you your weekly weather briefing for July 4th, 2022. Starting with our firework visibility outlook, viewing will be best away from the coast, which may have some reduced visibility issues due to low cloudiness and some patchy fog. Otherwise, clear skies is forecast for the interior valleys and foothills, as well as for the mountains and deserts. It's also worth noting for those of you viewing fireworks in the desert areas, you may have some windy conditions in the evening into some of the overnight hours. Our low temperatures tonight will be quite mild and cool for most of the area, with temperatures falling into the low 60s along the coast and into the upper 50s to low 60s for the valleys and foothill areas. The weather pattern through the middle of the week will continue to favor mild temperatures for much of the area as this trough of low pressure continues to situate itself along the west coast. Today is likely the coolest day of the next 7 days as we begin to warm up, starting tomorrow and continuing into the weekend as this high pressure system begins to extend westward towards the state. We'll also continue to see night and morning low clouds and fog along the coast and extending into some of the coastal valleys, but it should clear out during the afternoon hours. It's also worth noting that the marine layer will become shallower as the week progresses. Here are the high temperatures for this Tuesday and this Wednesday, and we can see that Wednesday will barely be the warmer day by about a degree or two for most areas. Highs along the coast will reach the 70s to low 80s for both days, while the inland valleys reach the mid 80s to possibly the low 90s. Highs across the mountain areas will generally range in the 60s, while the desert areas will range between 90 to 105 degrees. Here is the weather pattern for Saturday, July 9th, and we can see that high pressure begins to work its way towards California, parking itself somewhere near the Four Corners region. This will increase temperatures through Sunday, with Saturday and Sunday looking like the warmest day of the next 7. Cooling will then return to the region beginning as early as Monday as the high pressure weakens and moves a little bit further east of the state. The forecast high temperatures for this Friday and this Saturday certainly reflect the upcoming warming trend as highs will make its way into the upper 80s to low 90s for the coastal valleys and into the mid to upper 90s for the Inland Empire. Highs across the deserts for both days will range between 97 to 112 degrees. Before warmer weather settles in this week, here are some tips to keep yourself safe from the heat. Be sure to limit your outdoor exposure and activities this weekend. Drink plenty of water and wear light clothing. This should always be the case, but make sure to wear sunscreen if you are outside. And be sure to work outdoors early or very late in the day as to avoid the warmest period of the day. Alright, to sum up this week's weather briefing, firework viewing for the holiday will be best away from the coast, which may have some reduced visibility due to low clouds and patchy fog. Mild and dry weather will continue through Wednesday, but we will be warming a few degrees each day. Greater warming then commences for the end of this week and into the weekend as high pressure aloft begins to move towards the state. And it will still be warm for early next week, but we will start to cool off a bit. That about wraps up this week's weather briefing. Thank you for watching, and make sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. For the latest forecasts, visit our webpage at weather.gov/San Diego. We hope you have a fantastic holiday and a great rest of your week.